Hello, welcome back to another video. In the last Flutter call manager video, I figured out why I was having issues with my layout, and I continued setting up the layout here. Now I'm going to add a save button, I guess like a floating action button down here, and I guess maybe a save button up here on the app bar. I don't know. I'll do them both, and I guess if I want to take one of them out, then I can. I'm also going to try and figure out, there's like a layout problem when tapping into a text field. We get this button bottom overflowed by like a certain amount of pixels. There's like something in the console here. A render flex overflowed by 7.1 pixels on the bottom. Alright, I'll deal with that soon. Now I'm gonna, let's see. Body. After the body, down here in the scaffold, I'll put in a floating action button, and I think I have to specify that it's like that it's a new floating action button. And right now the onPressed is null, and it's going to have. I'm just going to examine some of the. Oh, not responding. There we go. Give it an icon, a tooltip. An icon and a tooltip. Okay. What? Can I not give it an icon here? I mean, I can give it a tooltip, and that'll be save. But oh, it has to be a child. And the child is a new icon. Icons.save. Yeah. Like it. Let's see. Boom. There it is. Nice. Doesn't seem to have any elevation. That's weird. Let's see if I can give it some elevation. Yeah. I think 4 is the standard. Oh, I can't see if it does or not, but okay. Alrighty. Let's see if I can get the save on the save button on the. Now for that would be an action. I could just put a button in there too. Let's see, in the app bar, I could leading icon button. Let's see. What can I do here? There's actions, which I already know about. Does it take a child? No. Title, space, primary text name, title, spacing. All right, it's gonna have to be actions. Which takes widgets, and I'll say, I guess, new button. I think it's just a flat button. Yeah, the onPressed is null. The child will be a text. That just says save. Oh, nice. Maybe I should capitalize it all. Yeah, better. Better, better, better. Alright, and so eventually I will decide Oh, I think I can specify like this waves. On the floating action button. Oh, I guess because it's not enabled because it doesn't have doesn't actually have an onPressed. So it's not gonna, the onPressed is null, so it won't do the material wave animation. Sweet though, it's nice to have that. I want to inspect, I want to see how much space. Ah, it's just taking up that amount of space, that's neat. Okay. Alright, that does it for the buttons. Now we need to figure out what's going on with this overflowing problem. The following message was thrown during layout. A render flex overflowed by 51 pixels at the bottom. Oh, also, this whole thing doesn't scroll, and that's pretty weird, but the contents are too big for the render flex. Consider applying a flex factor, for example, using an expanded widget to force the children of the render flex to fit within the available space instead of being sized to fit their natural size. Okay, I wonder then if do I wrap the column in the expanded? Whoops. I have a feeling that that's not going to work. Yep. Expanded widgets must be placed inside flex widgets. So let me, whoops, didn't want to see the source. What if I change this to a flex? That's also, yeah, no. Okay, all right. I guess everything in every row has to be inside of a flex, I guess. Let's see if I wrap that with a flex. Doesn't like it. Flex doesn't have a child. What are the properties of flex? No suggestions. Okay, well. Let me look at it again and see what it says. The column. The creator is the column. Scrollable container like a list view. Oh, well, maybe I surround the column with a list view. List view doesn't have a child. It has children. Okay. This is probably not going to work. Something tells me it's not going to work. Oh, wow, it did. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. I should not have doubted. Wow. All the problems are solved. Now, if I try to multitask it, will it scroll? Yes. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. And the floating action button stays visible the whole time. Oh, but there's kind of looks funky because of that. The time field doesn't have any padding underneath it. Where's my time field? Time field, let's give it a bottom padding of, I don't know, 12. Anything is good at that point. Hot reload. And there it is. Oh, that looks so much better. Oh, I like it a lot. And it doesn't matter that there's some padding here because nothing is going to go underneath it anyway. I've considered bottom app bars look really great, but the material guidelines say that they kind of really, I love that animation, but the material guidelines say that it should only be used with like if you have more than a certain amount of actions to be done on that bottom bar. And I don't really, although I suppose oh, what if I took on this screen? That would be really trippy because there's a top app bar here. And then it would just move to the bottom. That would be really cool. Well, let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can wrap floating action button in anything. Come on. Give me my... Why don't I have an alt? My alt enter doesn't work sometimes. If I just start bottom navigation bar, isn't it called bottom app bar? Oh no, bottom, that's a property. Bottom navigation bar of the bottom navigation bar is going to be a new bottom. I've never tried this before. A new bottom app bar. And let me grab the app bar info that I had from here. This. And stick it in there. This is going to be really cool if it works. New bottom app bar. Oh, because I have to say that it's a new bottom app bar. Let me undo that. What are the properties? It takes a child. I guess the child will be a new app bar, and the app bar will have all those things. Oh, this is going to be crazy. Let me just comment out the floating action button. Oh my god. That's crazy. That did not work at all. Let's see what else I can do then. Because I'm in the scaffold. Bottom navigation bar, new bottom app bar. Navigation bar. You know what? I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna go to Flutter and see in their components what the bottom app bar kind of really looks like. Scaffold. Material components. There's app bar, bottom navigation bar. Yeah, that's probably why I was having a problem, because I just want a bottom app bar, not a navigation bar. Well, let's check out scaffold. The scaffold takes bottom navigation bar. Maybe I can just say that the app bar goes on the bottom. Can I do that? Bottom. Body, bottom navigation bar. Size to avoid bottom action button and location. A bottom navigation bar to display at the bottom of the scaffold. Maybe the app bar itself. No. Because it just takes an app bar. Let's see, app bar. Has a bottom property. But this widget appears at the bottom of the app bar. That's what I thought. Typically a tab bar. Yeah, that's not what I want. Interaction models? No. That's touch stuff. Scrolling. Yeah, that's list view. That's what we did just before. That's awesome. I feel like it has to be scaffold. It will take the bottom navigation bar. So let's look at bottom navigation bar. It will have takes bottom navigation bar items. Wait, no, it has the current index. Yeah, it's selecting among a small number of views. Yeah, for like a tab bar. No, so that's not what I want. I wonder how people do it then, because I've seen it. I've seen people with doing bottom stuff. Bottom app bar, new scaffold. Bottom navigation bar is new bottom app bar. The child is bottom app bar contents. Okay. Let's see. New bottom app bar, right? It will have color and a child. I guess the child is a new, what? That's, what? A new bottom app bar. No, because I already made the bottom app bar. New, I suppose it would be the, well, why don't I just say a new icon button. The icon is icons dot clear new icon. And the onPressed is null. I wonder if that'll do it. Ah, there is something there. Ah, oh, and it's funky. It centers it. See, let's see, in the material.io components for Android. Oh, that's the GitHub. All right, well, it should still be here anyway. Docs, components, bottom app bar. There are some ways to, I guess the material, whoops. The material design guidelines really was what I wanted. And it will show these pictures, yeah, looking like that. I guess implementation. Flutter, ooh. Just took me right here. Child, color, elevation has a notch. Oh, well, you can have the floating action bar. I mean the floating action button. So I can. What the? Let's see what that looks like. It appears above it. Why don't I say has notches true? See what that does. Nothing. Funky. All right, well. Why not instead of an icon, what if I said, are there any other border is extended. Key mini notch margin. Oh. No. Oh wait, that's the floating action button. No, all I have is elevation key. Yeah, this is weird. All right, well, I'll forget about it then. Bottom app bars are cool because you get this easily reachable thing, but I suppose it's hard to do. I don't know. I mean, because when I go back, look at that. That's so nice. I'm gonna have the cancel button here and a save button here, and well, or the save floating. It's weird. You know what? I wonder if I could take a look. There's a web app called Flutter Studio. This is a good tool, and it like mocks up Flutter stuff. You can like drag and drop widgets onto this thing, and it generates code for you. So what if I wonder if there's a bottom app bar, bottom navigation. You should only add bottom. What? Oh, that's an item. Okay, bottom navigation bar. Cool. No editable properties. Well, that's weird. But bottom navigation button. Put a bunch of stuff there. Oh, because it's really meant for switching in tabs. And so how do they do this? That's the navigation bar. Oh, wonder if I put an app bar in that thing. You can only add bottom nav bar items. Well, this isn't much help then. All right. I'll have to skip this for now. Maybe. Actually, I wonder if I Google Flutter bottom app bar example. App bar with a custom bottom widget. No, that's not what I want. App bar sample apps. Nope. Flutter app bar bottom demo. This is just the source code, isn't it? There's an app bar. Maybe this is the example. Bottom navigation bar, new demo app bar. This must be something, their own custom thing that they created. Widget build. Demo app bar. Yeah, it's got a color, the FAB location. It returns itself. Yeah, it's weird. It would be easier. It would be easier if there was pictures. Flutter how-to using bottom app bar widget. Cool. Ah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Requires additional, and you add it in the scaffold. My app bar, bottom navigation bar, the child. Oh, the new row. I have to do the. Okay. Okay. That's cool. All right. Let's try this. Undo backspace, undo delete, bottom navigation bar. Okay, let me, colors white. Let's give it a... It's white by default. They don't specify a color. All right, maybe I'll take out my color, see what happens. It's child, new row, main axis size and alignment. Don't truly understand these properties. I kind of have an idea of what they are, but not really. And we'll copy in these children of these icon buttons just to see for kicks what happens. Oh, that's cool. Wow. All right, so now let me dot clear. Ha! I can replace this with the text. If I can type text. Yeah. No, it's a raised button. What am I doing? Maybe I don't have to say new. I can say raised button. Yeah. Text. Does it have child? Yeah, the child. Is that how I did it up here? The raised button has the child, which is the text. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Where is it? Yeah, the flat button has the child. Yeah, it has the onPressed child, which is the new text, save, and the the onPressed property, which right now is just that null thing. Oh, that's how you can click it, by just giving it. Okay. Oh, not a raised button. What am I talking about? Not a raised button, a flat button. Because then, yeah. Oh, me likey a lot. Let me copy this, because then I can just put that into, where's the FAB? In the onPressed. Now I can, aha, now I see my elevation. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What was I gonna do? It's the contact button. Yeah, the contact button needs the onPress. Oh, and now it has its elevation too, and its animations. Nice, nice, nice. This is cool. All right, now back to this. Add the floating action bar. So it has a notch. Wait, right, so the bottom, it's not inside the row, right? Yeah, the child, right. So we'll have a notch. Nothing happened yet. It's important to set the floating bar from our location to center docked. Ah, or end docked. That's why. Floating action bar button location. We have to give it that property. Oh. What is it that has the property? The scaffold. Okay. The scaffold has it. Floating action button location is floating action button location dot. Let's try center docked and see what happens. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Oh, let's try end docked, because there's that button becomes, the save button becomes useless. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow. Alright, but then how do I put the... because it spaces these widgets out, which is why... How would I put the text in there? I wonder what would happen if I... what that would look like. It's just not even showing up. Okay, so what if start? I wouldn't move the the action button stays in the same place. Okay, so now I could really just grab my text and bring it down in here, replace the flat button, never, okay, I'm just gonna do it from scratch. New text, and it's gonna have the come on, it's gonna have, it's gonna say add new call, and we're gonna have a style, new text, style, and I think it was just a color, black color. It's not black. Whoa. Too many arguments? New text style. Oh. Didn't actually do the property name. Now let's try. Okay, yeah, but we will have to... Okay. Size? This is the text style. Font size. Meh. Font size. Try 24. Whoa. Maybe like 20. Maybe 20. It's gonna need to be bolded for sure, because this is a title property, so it adds to it. The app bar has the it's a new bottom, has notch. Yeah, see, it doesn't have its own title property. I guess because in the picture it doesn't quite, yeah, it doesn't have a title in bottom app bar. Bottom app bars don't have titles. Funky. See, I wonder the Google Tasks app, which uses this style right here. Let me open it on my phone because I want to see what happens. It doesn't have you press the menu button. It's funny, it doesn't display its own app. It doesn't display a title. That's funky. When you click the hamburger menu, the app bar expands into like a menu. There's a switcher for, there's an account switcher, and there's like list things that like you can switch lists, but it's interesting that it doesn't display the the screen title or anything like that. So I would want to probably not mess with this then. I like displaying, I like the idea of displaying this doesn't have a tooltip yet. Oh, it does have a tooltip. Why isn't it not displaying? There it is. Oh, the icon is the one that has the tooltip, not the button itself. No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, well, I suppose I'm just gonna get rid of it because it doesn't really make sense in my design to have it here. But it's cool to finally figure out how to do it. Thank you for that article person, whoever posted it. All right, let's take out the bottom app bar. Really serves no purpose other than looking kind of cool. Yeah, I love that animation. Right, forgot that works. Ooh, and I can actually put in the main screen on my clear all, I can put that in my onPressed. And now, okay. Why? There it is. Hey! This will be to delete calls from the list. Here we're gonna add a new call. Oh, so let's add a tooltip to the contacts button, wherever the hell it is. It has the child as the new icon. The button, can the button have a tooltip? No. Can the icon have a tooltip? No. That's too bad. Oh well, for now. Maybe I'll figure something else out that can change it. Oh, the little animation. Oh, this is so lovely. So much better looking. I'm actually gonna plug my phone into the computer and launch it and move it onto my phone because that is so good. It's so good. Let's wait. Pixel. XL. No devices found. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Took it a minute. I'm really excited for this. This is going to be really cool. I love having a beautiful user interface with like everything like animating nicely with proper like material elevation and padding, like the spacing, all that stuff makes me really happy. One thing that I want to do is make the status bar also this white, because Google is doing that a lot in their new design language, and I really like it. Oh yes, it's running on my phone. Oh, it's lovely. It's beautiful. No more layout problems because of our list view. Oh, this is so great. Awesome. That is spectacular. Let me switch back here. Unplug my phone. What else could I even do at this point? The only thing to do is like hook it up with saving data and stuff, and I'm kind of still stuck on that. Like here I have a call object, which I feel like I don't know whether I want to use shared preferences to store calls like I do in the full Android excuse me, in the existing Android version, or if I wanna, I see that JSON data is used a lot in Flutter applications, and maybe I could save a JSON file and just read that JSON file in to display calls. So I wonder, for now I'm going to just delete the JSON stuff. Just leave the constructor and the getters so I don't have any more of those errors. I think I can I can come up with a JSON file. Can I make a JSON file? I don't know really much about JSON. I was just thinking of making like some dummy calls. And I know that it's like an array. Oof, that's bad. Oh, I would probably have to import. No, because it's just JSON, the data. You have the brackets. Okay. Calls. Oh, it has to be in. And then it's its own array or something. I thought I had seen, yeah. So if that's one, I guess I should JSON array example is what I really should see. Okay, the calls doesn't have the bracket. The calls is the array. And the objects can I guess be, what if I said call one has properties? Can I do that? Yeah, probably that. And it will have a name of test name and a number, or rather I guess a phone number of, I don't know, 222, and a description of test description, and save it. All right, I don't have a lot of time left at the moment, so I'm gonna hold it here, and I'll pull up some information about reading in a JSON file. I watched a tutorial that did it. It was a Google demonstration. It was a pretty cool video. Yep, I'm gonna hold it here. Cool. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. And like I said, I'll see you in the next one.